In this video we are going to talk about top 10 worst dictators in world history. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Throughout history, the world has witnessed highly powerful, yet people-first leaders whose personal beliefs, leadership style, and work ethic are still respected today. Similar to this, the globe has seen terrible tyrant rulers who turned their own country into their worst nightmare and who instilled fear into the tranquil minds of their own people. It is claimed that during the reign of these dictators, more people perished than during the reign of any other natural calamity in the previous past ages. Number 10. Genghis Khan, 1162–1227. Known as the Great Khan, Genghis Khan was a Mongol emperor who began his military career at the age of 20 and set out with his ruthless and brutal intentions to unite the Mongol tribes. For his part, he ordered the murder of all Tatar males who were 3 feet or taller in order to deal with the Tatar army that had assassinated his father. Despite their superior military strength, the Taishiya tribe was vanquished and their chiefs were burned alive to death. When he defeated the powerful Naiman clan in 1206, he was able to seize control of central and eastern Mongolia for the first time. As a result of his successes, other tribes and kings submitted or made peace with him, and Temujin was given the title Genghis Khan, which literally translates as universal ruler. In later confrontations, his soldiers utilized the survivors of the enemy as human shields to protect themselves. He died unexpectedly in 1227, following his terrible glory, but most analysts believe he perished as a result of sickness at the time. Number 9. Idi Amin, 1923–1928. Between 1971 and 1979, Idi Amin worked for the British Army, Ugandan politicians, military officers, and the Ugandan president. He is dubbed Butcher of Uganda by many. During his reign, his opponents/enemies were subjected to jail, torture, or execution, and sometimes all three. During his dictator leadership, between 100,000 and 500,000 Ugandans were killed. He expelled Asians from Uganda, blaming them for the country's severe economic situation and threatening them with economic war. Amin had a heinous practice of murdering individuals by cutting their genitals, limbs, and causing them to bleed to death. He is notorious for torturing and killing individuals in the most heinous ways conceivable. Women were also subjected to severe torture, rape, and eventually death. The most dangerous and vicious leader in Uganda's history, who has become the country's worst nightmare. Number 8. Shakazulu, 1816–1828. Shaka Kasenzinga, often known as Shakazulu, was one of the Zulu kingdom's most powerful and important monarchs. With his commanding power and techniques, he is famed for uniting African Guni people. After the death of his mother, his harsh control became apparent, and he began butchering his own people. He has ordered his military to kill anyone who is not appropriately mourning the death of his mother. When his half-brothers assassinated him in 1828, his violence came to a stop. Number 7. Vlad the Impaler, 1431–1477. Vlad III, often known as Vlad the Impaler or Vlad Dracula. He was infamous for torturing his victims in the most heinous manner possible, including as impaling them with wood or metal poles that were vertically inserted so that they would suffer and die slowly. This wasn't the only time he indulged in heinous deeds against his victims. He used to hammer drill nails into the heads of his victims, burn them alive, roast them, behead them, and commit a slew of other sadistic atrocities. Although his atrocities were minor in comparison to those committed by previous tyrants, he holds the top rank when it comes to a reputation for cruelty. In 1477, Vlad was assassinated. Number 6. Pol Pot, 1925–1998. Salath Sar, often known as Khmer Rouge, was a Cambodian politician and communist dictator who led the Khmer Rouge from 1963 until 1997. During his reign, 25–35% of the country's population, or roughly 1 to 3 million people, were tortured and executed. He compelled urban inhabitants to labor in farms and undertake slave labor in order to construct a more egalitarian society, and many died as a result of famine, starvation, bad medicine, and executions in which the living were buried. Workers who made mistakes were severely beaten to death or shot, impaled with bamboo sticks, and even hammered in the head. He even ordered the limbs of babies to be cut off. He died on April 15, 1998, from poisoning or suicide, according to rumors. Number 5. Kim Taesung, 1912–1994. Kim Taesung was the president of North Korea from 1972 until 1994 and was a communist dictator. According to historical accounts, he killed approximately 3 million people. He assassinated all commanders and rivals who fought beside him in the Korean War. During this period, his regime kidnapped and killed around 200,000 political detainees in concentration camps. He was notorious for assassinating anyone who spoke out against the administration, even if it was as minor as dumping a photograph of himself on the floor. Number 4. Saddam Hussein, 1937 to 2006. From 1979 until 2003, Saddam Hussein ibn al-Majid al-Tikriti was the president of Iraq, and he was recognized for his authoritarianism, control, and authority. He plotted and carried out a genocide against the rebels who opposed his regime. Kurds, Shabaks, Medians, Assyrians, and other ethnic groups were disproportionately represented. It is estimated that over 2 million people died under his reign. During the genocide, his forces utilized mustard gas and nerve gas, as well as toxic chemical weapons, killing up to 100,000 people. Worst of all, he used to ask his subordinates to torture and record videos of victims for him to view during their dinner break. As a result of his heinous crimes, he is ranked 4th among the world's top 10 most ruthless dictators. Number 3. Adolf Hitler, 1889 to 1945. Adolf Hitler is well known for his Nazi party and the horrors and brutality he perpetrated throughout his regime. He was a German politician who founded the Nazi Party and served as Germany's chancellor from 1933 until 1945. He was directly responsible for the torture and murder of around 17 million people. He planned and carried out the genocide of the majority of Jews who did not fit his nationalism agenda. Anyone who disagreed with his reign was imprisoned in concentration camps and executed with toxic gas chambers. Jews were the majority, followed by Christians, Gypsies, women, children, and the mentally ill. In the top 10 list of the world's most violent dictators, Hitler is ranked 3rd. Number 2. Joseph Stalin, 1878 to 1953. From 1920 to 1953, Joseph Vissarionovich Stalin was the dictator of the Soviet Union. He is regarded to be the most terrible tyrant in global history, responsible for the deaths of more than 23 million people. Stalin became the Soviet Union's new leader after Lenin's death in 1924. His 5-year economic plan had a negative impact on the country and resulted in a severe famine because he ordered all workers to join the state's farmer cooperative. It is estimated that 3 million people have died as a result of this in Ukraine alone. Those who opposed the farmers' cooperative had their land taken away, were brutally murdered, or were exiled. The survivors were deported to labor centers that resembled Nazi concentration camps. They were forced to work until they died of famine and disease in these labor camps. They dubbed it the Great Purge because everybody who resisted Stalin was slaughtered. He is ranked 2nd among the world's top 10 most ruthless dictators. Number 1. Mao Zedong, 1893 to 1976. In addition to being the founder of the People's Republic of China, Mao Zedong was also known as Mao Zedong, and he was widely regarded as the most brutal tyrant in history. His activities and power resulted in the deaths of 49 million people, putting him at the top of the list of the most violent and wicked persons on the planet. The Cultural Revolution and the Great Leap Forward were among the policies he instituted, which resulted in the starving of an estimated 20 million Chinese citizens. His rule was responsible for the systematic massacre of between 2 and 3 million people. As a result, he is ranked number 1 among the world's 10 most brutal dictators, according to the United Nations. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.